What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Quick video. Make sure you like the channel and also subscribe. I'm on my website. Make sure you check me out if you didn't know I have a website. If you haven't been there, boxingego.com. Right? Try to keep you guys updated on all fronts. Now, wrote this article. Demetrius Andrade is returning, and it's lit. November, December looks like good months for boxing. Hopefully they get the Gennady Golovkin, Danny Jacobs squared away for December, but November for the fight game in general is real good. You got UFC 205, and then you also have Vasily Lomachenko versus Nicholas Walters, Pacquiao, and on the same night as Pacquiao Vargas, you have Demetrius Andrade returning. Now, Ring TV did an interview with Demetrius Andrade's promoter, and I quoted everything in the video that he said. You can also check out their article. And it looks like there was a deal that was reached with Demetrius Andrade versus Jack Culcay, and that's going to happen in Germany. Now, some people don't know who he is, but first let me start off with the promoter of Andrade. He said the contracts are being finalized. The fight is 100% a go. The deal is done. Now, I gave my thoughts on it, and I talked about like the pedigree and the history of Demetrius Andrade, and I like this fight. Now, again, Jack Culcay, some of you guys aren't going to know who he is. I don't know too much about him. I did see his fight with Dennis Hogan. He's 22-1. He's about 30 years old, 31, and 5'7.5". He's from Germany. He's from Ecuador originally, I believe. Yeah, Ecuador. And he's the current interim champion. The thing I like about the fight is not that he's a main staple or anything, but we just seen Demetrius Andrade fight Willie Nelson, a guy who's taller than him, more powerful than him, in an eliminator fight, and he looked good in that fight. He won every single round, 4 knockdowns, and then he got the triumphant stoppage in the 12th round. What I like about this from Demetrius Andrade, he's a high-level competitor, top-level guy who's been out of the ring for some time. And I talked about that in this article, where he reminds you of Andre Ward, both Olympians, both very technical, very skilled fighters who are undefeated, who have had some dry spells in their career in the last 3 to 5 years, where they were sidelined for one reason or another, legal issues, injuries, or whatever. And in this article, I talk about, just like Ward, people said he was inactive. Ward, he's fought 2 times this year, and he's fighting also in November, which makes it a great month. The most meaningful fight of the year, Kovalev versus Ward, right? So I think this is that type of fight. It's an interim champion. You've already fought once this year, which is way better than your career has been in recent memory. You know what I mean? So get that fight in with the interim champion. And this is what his promoter said, and I agree. After the fight, Demetrius Andrade comes back to the United States, and it gives him a bigger position at 154 and 160. He's now a 2-time champion, junior middleweight world champion, and he'll bring something to the table where there's a Canelo or Golovkin fight. When there's a Canelo or Golovkin fight, and there will be fights like that, or one of the Charlo brothers, it will be a meaningful fight for him because now he's a champion again. Perfect. I love this strategy from him. Again, this was a phenomenal performance where he TKO'd Willie Nelson, a guy taller than him, a guy with an amateur background, a guy with power. Now, as far as Jack Culcay, a lot of people don't know who he is. Demetrius Andrade actually already beat him as an amateur, and I believe he stopped his Olympic dreams in the quarterfinals. And Demetrius Andrade, as you know, went on to the Olympics. So it's a guy with the amateur background, whether you know him or not. He's a guy who's a champion, and most importantly, this will keep him active. Guys like Demetrius Andrade, Rigondeaux, Andre Ward, Mikey Garcia, they are far too good technically to be wasting the prime years of their career on the shelf, period. So I love it. I think it's good. I didn't expect him to come back. I didn't know. I actually got to see Demetrius Andrade spar. He sparred with Troy King and Kareem Mayfield back to back. You know what? I gotta just leak the tape. Because I have it on tape. If you guys want it, you guys let me know in the comment section if you want to see that sparring with Troy King, Boo Boo, and Kareem Mayfield. And that was preparing for the Willie Nelson fight, I believe. And I mean, I've seen it firsthand. The dude is a monster. He knows how to do what and when to do it. You look at the Willie Nelson fight. He came out in that fight very aggressive in round 1. I think he even had a knockdown in round 1. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but off memory, I thought he had a knockdown in the first round. And he's not just a technical guy where he's only gonna stick. Like, I think him versus like a Erislandy Lara, like in terms of when you're looking at, I love watching Lara. Lara's a good fighter, but Demetrius Andrade has that more of that killer instinct X factor, where even if Erislandy Lara is facing a Delvin Rodriguez, he's not going to really take the chance to get him out of there. He's just going to outclass him and beat up on him and make him look like dumb. But Demetrius Andrade, if he has a dead man, a Brian Rose or something that he can get out of there, he doesn't get paid by the rounds. He's going to get him out of there if he can, without, you know what I mean, obviously putting himself in harm's way. The other thing that I noticed with him is a lot of guys, Mayweather late in his career, James Toney, Demetrius Andrade, a lot of these guys have good defense, and it's really from upper body movement, and they could be in more of a stationary position, but they still have good defense. They're still slipping shots and stuff like that, and that's, to me, that's great boxing, because you don't, a lot of people think to have defense you have to move unnecessarily and burn energy and stuff. Demetrius Andrade, he's a prime example of that. You could be a great fighter and have a great defense without actually even moving too much, you know what I'm saying? So I really rate Demetrius Andrade highly. Seeing him firsthand, watching his fights with Vanes Martirosyan, there's certain things gifted fighters do. A lot of you guys talk shit in the comment section, like, oh, Floyd's a bitch, this guy Andrade, he's just a trash talker, he just wants a payday. Man, fuck all that. I'm talking about actual skills and what I see in the ring. And guys like Mayweather, guys like Andrade, you guys might overlook it, like when Mayweather gets rocked and hurt badly twice by Shane Mosley in the second round, then goes on to win every single round. That's not normal. A lot of guys who get badly hurt, you see him get knocked out the following round. You know what I mean? I think Lucas Matisse, he's known for being a machine, right? He got hurt in the Postal fight, and then shortly after, he ended up quitting or getting knocked out, right? Demetrius Andrade, badly hurt by Vanes Martirosyan, another Olympian. Guess what? He went on to shut Vanes Martirosyan down and shut him out and win every single round. That's a different gear to me. That's a different level, because Vanes Martirosyan, his fights with Lara were pretty close, you know what I'm saying? And to be hurt and knocked down and to make the necessary adjustments to come back and dominate somebody is impressive when you're fighting a high level of competition like a Vanes Martirosyan, a Shane Mosley, you know what I mean, guys with some experience. Let me know what you guys think. November looks like a very solid month. Check out the website, boxingego.com. Share the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.